Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now, are you looking for a rugged phone? One of those ones that you can really depend on? Because if you're like me, who's a motorcyclist adventurer, or maybe even a hiker, builder, a climber, that constantly worries about damaging his phone, or maybe you've even smashed loads of phone screens. You know, it's like you spend thousands of pounds on these really expensive phones, and then you just break it, and then you have to pay for screen replacements, and you're constantly having to change it, and you're going, do you know what? Enough's enough. I just want a solid, rugged phone. This is the Blackview XPLORE 1. It's the latest phone to hit the rugged market, and it is packed with technology. It promises to have everything us explorers are looking for. Now, Blackview have sent me this to give it the 11 out of 10 review, so we can unbox it so you get that experience of first opening the box and seeing exactly what we get. We'll go through all of the specs, but most of all, we'll give it that real world test. We'll try it out on an adventure on a bike, see what it's like for the screen. We'll check out the camera, the flashlight, the lot. So let's jump into it and let's unbox it. Let's start with the great unboxing. Straight away, the packaging looks really good. On opening up the box, the XPLORE 1 has a real solid and bulky feel in the hand. It weighs a decent amount too, but it has a really good battery. It's 20,000 milliamp and it should last 154 hours and 36 minutes. It's super impressive. Plus, it also has an awesome 256 gigabyte internal storage. The RAM is 36 gigabyte, 112 and 124, meaning it should really pack a good punch. Some accessories come with it, a leather strap and also a 55 watt high powered charger. The instruction manuals are well detailed and easy to read, and that's everything you'll find inside the box. The first thing you need to do is charge your phone. You'll find that everything's well sealed, so just pull back the seal and plug your phone in, and within a few seconds your screen will light up indicating it's charging, and it will also give you the total charge inside the phone. The XPLORE 1 uses an octa-core 2.4 GHz. That means when you power up the phone for the first time, it's super quick. The screen itself is 700 nits, 120 Hz, 2.4K display that gives you this really buttery visuals even under really strong sunlight. As an example, I'm going to load up YouTube and you'll see exactly how responsive this phone is and how smoothly the app runs. I'm going to run one of my videos, and as you can see, it powers straight into life, giving you a real clear display. The sound sounds really good as well. Moving on, you've also got a built-in remote control that's awesome, meaning you can work your TV just from your phone. The other thing that's really cool is this rear display. I love that. It's full of all the vital information, the time, the date, what day of the week it is, your battery power, all the good stuff. Another feature the XPLORE 1 offers you is this LED spotlight. As you can see, it is super bright, shine up everything that you need to see. So say if you're out hiking, you need to light up the walkway, you can do that with this really bright spotlight. But even if you're a worker and you need to light up a job or see something in the dark, this has got your back. Now, the XPLORE 1 is definitely a big chunky phone. Obviously it's really well protected and it's rugged, but I want to give you an example what the phone is like against an iPhone 13 Pro. So let's find out exactly what the XPLORE 1 is like in the real world. Now, out on a motorcycle adventure, I use my phone as part of my navigation system, and the one thing straight away that I like about the XPLORE 1 is this 6.7 inch screen. Because it's so big and it's also so bright, I think that's super easy to see and follow. Now, the camera never ever picks up unless it's dark how good the screens are, and I can tell you, looking straight at it as I'm turning right here, I can see that nice and clear. It's huge. It's just also the perfect size for my bike as well. It's not too big, it's not too small. The other peace of mind that I've got right now is that this phone, because it's so bulky, it is so big, it looks and feels like almost having a portable navigation system on the bike. It looks like a navigation more than a phone itself. It also has another nice feature, because it is a rugged phone. It means I've got this peace of mind as well, just to say if my mount broke on the bike and this fell off, it's more likely to survive because it has Gorilla Glass. But we'll test that in a little bit. So right now I'm going to bomb along. I'm going to find the perfect location to test out the camera, because whenever we're out on our adventures, we always like to get that perfect picture. Let's see if the XPLORE 1 camera is up to the job. Well, we know the screen works on a beautiful, bright, sunny day here in the UK, and I really like the point that it did work so well. It was so bright, no matter how much sun shined on that, I could see exactly where I was going. But like I said, what's really important is being able to do things like take pictures and stuff when you're out and about. So let's check out, first of all, the selfie camera. Now that's 50 megapixels. So let's get that perfect selfie with this gorgeous bike. So let's press the camera button on the phone. Straight away, it's on my face and there's a box, so it's focusing on the face to make the better picture. It says 50 megapixels what we want. Again, you can obviously adjust that, but let's take that perfect selfie. So by pressing the volume down button while looking at the bike, we can get that perfect selfie. Here we go. So now let's also grab one from the side with the bike in. I reckon that's perfect for the shot for me. And yeah. Well, that is the front camera, the 50 megapixel camera done, but let's now try the big camera on the back. That's 64 megapixel at the top and a 24 at the bottom to get you the best picture quality going. So let's see how good this XPLORE 1 is. Let's flip the camera around and let's get you a perfect shot again. Now let's go for that really kind of cinematic one, nice and low with the sun actually in the background. It will make it a little bit harder for it to pick up that detail. And then we'll also grab one from over here as well, so you've got a real good comparison just there. And then facing away from the sun, we'll grab you one just there as well, so you can see exactly the quality of this. Not just that, we're gonna go right over to here, see these weeds, these plants just here. We're gonna go for a real close-up shot of that just there. It's almost like a micro picture. Now on the settings of this, it does have loads. So you've got video, beauty, night, etc. Now the XPLORE 1 also has all the cool features like NFC, what means that you can go and pay, for instance, at a supermarket. You know, instead of using your bank card, you can touch it against it, and being extra safe using that fingerprint reader. So you scan your fingerprint, it unlocks your card, you tap it against it and you can walk away. What's always super handy to have, no more carry around bank cards that you could possibly lose. The other thing, the phone's packed with already loads of pre-installed stuff, like it's got a toolbox on here, for example. So say you are a builder or a tradesman, you're going, do you know what, I want loads of handy tools. This literally has it in it as well. Just by scrolling up, there's a toolbox just there, or tool bag as they like to call it. It's got things like a compass on it. It means I can stand here, turn around and use it to find my way, I don't know, home if I'd got lost. Also in that toolbox as well, it's got things like a height measure, it's got obviously got your torch, a sound meter, protector, mirror, alarm bell, so if you need to say to me, look, I'm in trouble, let's press that. Ready? Alarm bell. To me, that reminds me of telling all the workmen that they need to go on their break. You can access the flashlight from doing that as well. You can also do a screen flash, so it will flash away. That's quite cool, isn't it? In case you are lost and you're stuck on the side of the road or on a mountain, you can hold this up and it will flash, getting those people to come over and rescue. This is literally like a survival tool. And then going deeper into it as well, what else have we got? Magnifying glass, a picture hanger, so I'm guessing you can put that on the wall with a picture and put where it is and level it and all that sort of stuff. And it's got a plumb bob, something like that. Don't no idea what that is. It's got full of loads and loads of features. The one that I think's proper cool though, generally proper cool, could be the sound meter, because if you're on a racetrack or something like that on your bike, you can actually then measure the sound that's coming out of the exhaust before you get there to make sure it's at the right level. It's like a toolbox of toolboxes, or if you're getting complaints, say again if you're a builder, you can measure the sound, say look, I'm only hitting this certain amount of decibels. It's just got everything. Okay, so far, what I reckon is that the screen seems brilliant, and do you know what? It's nice and bright. We've ticked that box. It's full of loads of awesome apps that's also really cool. It's got all your standard mobile phone features, from scanning your bank card. It comes with all the tools in the job if you're a businessman, a builder, a worker, a hiker. It's got all this stuff, and I'm sure it can do so much more than I've even touched on in this video. There's a couple of things that I think are negative. I think that the actual video camera itself, it seemed like it was a bit dirty, especially on the forward, and if you want to do any kind of vlogging with it. But most people aren't going to. They're going to catch their families doing this, or they're going to be taking pictures or walking around capturing stuff to do with work. I think this is very much a rugged phone designed for the rugged workman. Or what also is really good about this, the venture rider that can put this on there and think, do you know what, if it fell off, it should survive. It's got all these tools if I want to go green laning, off-roading, that means it will survive. And I can then use this basically for me as a second phone on my bike to make sure that I'm never worried about, you know, having my iPhone in my pocket, because that's the other negative I think about this phone. You pop it in your pocket like this, it's quite heavy and bulky. Now it fits, it's perfectly fine in there, but it's more like taking, well, one of those old sort of, remember the old massive phones we used to have back in the day? It reminds me a little bit of that in my pocket, but I don't think this is really meant to be that easy, slim fitting phone. It's meant to be rugged and tested. Now, being rugged, it's got this Gorilla Glass, it's got this protective hardware encased on it, so it should be able to do things like this, and it shouldn't ruin me at all. But that's not really enough of a test for a rugged phone, is it, by chucking it behind me? Shall we do it at speed on a bike, like it's just somehow come off of the bracket, it snapped and it's fallen on the floor, and see what it looks like afterwards? Let's see how rugged this Explorer One really is. Okay, here we go. Let's get some speed going. 20, 40. Here it is in my hand. Here we go for the rugged test. 50 miles an hour. We'll drop it in 3, 2, 1. See ya. So I'm now hunting to try and find the phone, because when I launched it at 50 miles an hour, around about here, I don't know how far it went or in which direction. I've tried to watch back on the footage and I can see my hand drop it, but I can't seem to find it. What's a bit of a concern. Let's try right down here. There's a ditch. Let's have a quick look past this farmer's pit down here. Poo. I'll find it somewhere in all this lot. Somewhere there's a phone. It's just where and what state is the Explorer One actually in? I don't know, but I am interested to find out. Well, I was looking for the Explorer One for about an hour and I couldn't find it, so I had to get back on the bike, ride all the way home, get my wife's phone, hoping that it's still working, and ring it, because, so this is an example, if you look back on the camera, I threw it in the air about here, 50 miles per hour, and I thought, you know what, it'd be down in the ditch down there maybe if it's not on the roadside, or I've looked all underneath here, and I was ringing it, I was going, oh, I can't even hear it. I was like, maybe it's on silent, maybe it's smashed. But then walking along, I could hear it ringing. I was like, further and further down there, I was like, no. So I'm gonna have to climb over this ditch here and walk this way, because I can't get to it from the road. So let's look at the distance the Explorer One's travel. Now I have no idea what condition it's in, no idea at all. So we need to keep walking and keep walking. Can't believe how far this has gone. It's absolutely mental. So let me see if I can see it again. I saw it through the hedge down here and I was like, oh, I can't get to it. Hang on. Was it here? I saw it. Right, I'm going to ring it again because, oh no, I can see it. Literally, I can see it. Right. Oh. First impressions. Oh. Do you know what? Ooh, I'm going to get back up there and I'm going to show you this. The damage at 50 miles an hour that's caused to this rugged phone. This is what this phone's designed to do. Take the pain and go through situations like that. Right, let me get it back up there to near the bike, but look how far away it is. That's mad. And we'll assess the Explorer One. Right, I'm back with the bike and bring you in to some sunlight so you can see this for yourself. Now, the big question is, did the Gorilla screen save the screen? Did it survive? Because I've never seen anything fly that far, not a mobile phone, live to tell the tale. Well, the screen does work, and even more so, I can unlock it just here and I'm in. It's on SOS torch as well, so maybe it felt that, but yeah, the screen itself is working. Right, check number one. Okay, the back screen, if you tap on it, it comes up with a digit. So let's take you back in the shade so you can see the screen. Right, here we go, right? The back screen, that works. The camera lenses, do you know what, is that a little scratch? Do you know what, I think it's got a little weeny scratch in it, but looks perfectly fine. Do you know what? Damage, here we go, here's the damage, okay. God, it did well, didn't it? It's got some weird picture on it. So, can you see here, what we've got is we've got a scratch all there, a massive scratch here, and here, and a bit of broken sort of the plastic seal there. All the actual seals to keep things in place, like the charger port to keep it safe, is survived. There's a little bit of scratch and damage here on the glass part for the top part of where the camera is, around this sort of outer part of it as well. But do you know what? 50 miles an hour, just chucked 50 miles an hour. I don't know how many yards I even class that as, but I don't know, that's further than I thought it was going to go, but I never walked that far up there to see if I could see this being there. So that's travelled a big distance across gravel, stone, bank and down. So I'm proper impressed with this. Rugged. If you want rugged that can survive, say, being dropped and taken through it, it definitely sticks up to the name rugged phone. Well, there you go, the XPLORE 1, and what a beast of a phone this is. It's got literally everything that we want, knowing that it's going to be that real tough mobile phone in your pocket. It means it's not going to get broken easily, and it's got your back. Now, if you're interested in picking up an XPLORE 1, I'm going to make life super easy, because down in the description is all of the information and the links that you need, so you can pop down there, click on yours and get it today, because this, well, it's been a proper beast and a pleasure to review here on the Helmet Head channel. Now, if you're new here, please give the video a thumbs up and leave me a comment if you found this of any use, and if you're buying an X1 in your experience, so everybody knows. And not just that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can see all the latest tech here in the motorcycle industry and for us adventurers. And I'll see you next time here on the Helmet Head channel. Bye bye for now.
To